Welcome back to my playthrough of Deus Ex Mankind Divided, everybody. When loading the game, we get these nice little synopsis screens. So when I get new ones, I'm going to start sharing them with you guys, because they kind of keep you up to date on what's happening in the game world. I think that's going to be pretty helpful in this game, because it looks like there are a lot of different forces working behind the scenes, and not behind the scenes in this game. This is the first load screen that I got. Welcome to the divided world. The year is 2029, 2 years after a madman's attempt to teach the world a lesson sent millions of mechanically enhanced people into a killing frenzy. Tensions between augs and naturals have exploded since then. Extremists in both camps use violence to make their voices heard. Black market sales of weapons and augments have reached unprecedented heights, while the United Nations debates extreme measures to end the societal divide. Against this backdrop of chaos, one man will struggle to expose its true source: Adam Jensen, Interpol's newest counterterrorism agent. And then this is the new load screen that I just got. Spies and double agents. A last-minute tip from an undercover agent sent Jensen's strike team racing to Dubai. They hoped to arrest a dangerous arms dealer, yet midway through the operation, gold-masked augmented mercenaries ambushed everyone. 1 week later, Jensen returned to his home base in Prague, arriving alone by train to meet someone in secret. Alex Vega, a member of an international network of activists, hackers, and spies who called themselves the Juggernaut Collective, told him that his team was being manipulated. She was handing Jensen a listening device to plant in TF-29's holographic conferencing system when terrorist bombs exploded. And now your update. So here we are in Jensen's apartment in Prague. Surely there's more to it than this, right? It's pretty small. You can see in the upper right-hand corner there we got a little mini-map, and it looks like it keeps rebooting. He's having some problems with his augments, so he needs to get them checked out. That's our current objective right now. We need to regroup before heading out. Show in map. So we're here in Adam's apartment. I guess this here is his apartment. And this is... I don't know. I'm not sure what this blank area is here. Here's some stairs here. Level 3, level 2, level 1. Okay, so it looks like he's maybe on the 4th floor. Let's see if he has any email. It looks like he's building his own PC there. Got all kinds of neat equipment. He must like old watches. Look at all the old watches there, taking all the pieces apart. Sellable hydraulic micropump. Really? Alright. Sure. How's our inventory looking anyway? Well, we still have some slots left. It looks like at some point we'll be able to open up these slots over here. Something new is here. Whisper Clip. A technologically advanced listening device created by Janus. This is what Alex gave to us right when the explosion happened. Okay, so this is kind of cool. This is a story item. Pocket secretary, email, history. Yeah, we've already read all of these. Let's see if there's anything else we can interact with in here in his room. We don't need to move his trash bin or throw his potted plant, but we can open the blinds.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarif.
Ah.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday... Look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, well, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
Well, if you don't know who David Sarif is, you need to go back and either watch or play Deus Ex Human Revolution. He is a very important part of that story. Basically, he's a rich guy. He's a rich guy, has his hands in all this augment stuff. Jensen used to work for him. Crafting parts, pick up. Alright. You turn the radio on.
Oh, yeah! You know, before that little musical interlude there, I was talking about some serious shit. So let's keep going. First of all, let me get this out of the way when talking about the AUG incident. I've always hated that title. Incident? Incident? Steve using the head after eating 3 burritos and forgetting to light a match. That's an incident. What happened that fateful day in 2027 was beyond terror any of us has ever seen. AUG incident? Try AUG travesty. Try AUG massacre. How about AUG Armageddon? Because that's where we're headed, thanks to the horror of the Illuminati and their Humanity Front puppets unleashed on the Earth that day. I'm taking the time in this broadcast to remember, not so we can get together and cry about lives lost. I lost people too, and they should never be forgotten.
So he's not too happy about AUGs. Definitely not a fan. How do we use our video screen here? Whoa, what's this? Sellable STEM processor chip. I don't know. Maybe at some point we will come to a place where we could sell stuff. Crafting parts. I'm not sure what these are for. Ooh. Let's see here. Crafting parts. Collect crafting parts to craft items or customize weapons. From the inventory, select a weapon and select Customize to access the customization menu. Select a crafting part to access the crafting menu. Where do I do that from? Here? Let's... Customize. So we have 60 parts available. Damage output is maxed out. If we had 100 parts, we could up its ammo capacity. Rate of fire is maxed out. And... For accuracy, the standard aim stability augmentation affects this stat. Recoil, the factory recoil compensation augmentation affects this stat. And reload speed, the base reload speed dexterity augmentation affects this stat. So I guess there's not anything that we can do right now with these parts we've got. Tranquilizer rifle ammo. And the laser part is empty. Examine. Tranquilizer rifle. TRQ-203C is a non-lethal modification of the Steiner-Bisley longsword meant for sedation and capture of large animals, or humans, so that they can be safely handled. It is very accurate at long range, but can fire only a single round before requiring a long reload. Yeah man, it does have a very long reload. The TRQ fires 50 caliber PPS shells that deploy a syringe that delivers a drug load that induces torpor and unconsciousness. No effect on non-organic targets. It's probably important right there. Okay. What else can we look at in here? We could search the dresser. Might as well go ahead and pick up that ammo. Can't seem to search that. Can we look in the wardrobe here? No, it doesn't look like it. What's this T-hold? Unmarked. Whoa, stash. Check it out. Look what I stumbled across. Ah, interesting. Now, I was wondering why it says T-hold unmark all. Not sure why that says that on the screen there on the lower right-hand corner. We've got a pocket secretary. Let's look at it. Let's see, it's from No One at HackerNet to Anon74 at HackerNet. No subject. If you're reading this, Breton, it means you got our little welcome package. Good. Now you know what mark to leave if you need to get in touch. Memorize those sites, but use them sparingly. We got other people using them too. In a few days, the pilot will contact you. You met her once before. Spanish girl with a large sidearm in Detroit. She's solid, trustworthy, and very capable. We're getting her false papers and a job at Lebedev Global. Figured you might need someone permanent watching your back. I'm glad you're doing this, Breton. I know you still don't trust us, but we know the TF, and I guess that's Task Force, is tied to our common enemy's activities. Find out how, and we'll bring them down together. just like we did with Bell Tower. Q. Huh. I don't quite understand this. Are we to assume that this is to Jensen and that he is Anon74 at HackerNet? Yeah. The task force is tied to our common enemies' activities. Enemies spelled wrong. Q. Oh, I can't think of who Q is, but then again, I didn't memorize the previous game. JC welcome package. A welcome package from the Juggernaut Collective. Okay, it was added to the media database. What about it? What is it? What do I do with it? Okay. Well, we have some... Oh, okay, it's a map. And with some locations marked with this... Looks like a J. I guess that stands for Juggernaut Collective. Yeah, some locations marked around the city. And they all kind of point to here. Oh, okay, no. I thought this was a building. No, this is the J. So once we get our bearings, we may be able to look at this and go to these locations and get these, whatever's there, items maybe. I'm not sure what these things are. These different colored things. You notice there's a yellow one, an orange one, a red one, and a blue one. These things here. Okay, we'll have to remember that. And remember to look at that when we get outside. What else is here? We've got an ebook. How Not to Get Yourself Killed, Jensen. Since there's no point trying to convince you not to do what you're planning to do, I figured I could at least stop you from getting killed too quickly. That is, after all, why you constantly come to me for help, isn't it? This device contains data I've collected, links which may or may not support your theory that extremely wealthy individuals have manipulated events and caused everything bad that's happened to us. Maybe sifting through it will let you find them. Pritchard. Pritchard was kind of like the IT guy, I guess. He was more than that. Security guy, computer guy at Sarif Industries, where Jensen worked 2 years ago. He's kind of a prick. And he doesn't like Jensen very much. Congress under pressure to reconvene human augmentation hearings. The hearings were suspended after a terrorist attack at Sarif Industries claimed the lives of leading researchers. So, okay. I guess these are just little snippets from stories. Pro-human activists raid Sarif factory, take hostages. This marks the second time in 6 months that an attack has been directed against the biotechnology firm. Taiyang Medical continues global expansion. The Shanghai-based augmentation developer increased its market share by 7.3% this week by purchasing yet another human enhancement firm. So this is all stuff from the first game. Well, not from the first game, the third game really, but from Human Revolution. Anti-augmentation riots erupt worldwide. The violence began after Picus News released grainy satellite footage of scientists performing torturous experiments on augmented super soldiers. World Health Organization issues worldwide recall of biochips. The recall comes amid reports ranging from minor disturbances to potentially lethal defects. Mechanically enhanced people are urged to visit their local LIMB clinics immediately. We visited this place in Human Revolution. Key players to tour Panchaea hold augmentation debate. Hoping to end the growing controversy, billionaire Hugh Darrow has invited high-ranking government officials and key players in the human enhancement field to the Arctic, and we went there in Human Revolution as well. Chaos reigns globally as augmented go insane. All at once, augmented individuals around the world went crazy, attacking and killing everything in sight, just as Darrow's broadcasted welcome speech began. Yeah, that's because he pressed the button that made it happen. I think. Recovery hopes dim as global death toll mounts. Densely populated, augmentation-friendly cities have suffered the most, although the damage has not been confined completely to them. World's #1 augmented private military corporation denies bankruptcy. Oh, declares bankruptcy. Already reeling from losses incurred during the AUG incident, Bell Tower Associates' fate was sealed when hackers linked to the Juggernaut Collective leaked details of a black site facility. Biotech industry collapses. Hard hit by both the Taggart Act and a variety of new local and international laws, Sarif Industries joined many of its competitors by closing its doors today. UN report predicts rise in terrorism, calls for Interpol task force to counter it. To cope with rising violence and racism against AUGs, governments all over the world are enacting harsh laws, but these laws will, in fact, only encourage more acts of terrorism. So this is who Jensen is with now. He's one of these Interpol task forces. +1 ebook. Anything else in here? Triangle code. Added to database. Use the Deus Ex Universe phone app to scan this triangle code. Really? Well, I don't have that app. I did not even know that that app existed. But I do wonder if it is important. So I am going to take a moment to install it right now, and I will tell you what this thing says if I scan it. Well, I tried to... I installed the app, but it asks for a password, and I don't remember what my password is, so... we will worry about that some other time. What is this? Triangle codes. How to use triangle codes. Triangle codes have been hidden around the game. Scan them using your phone and the Deus Ex Universe app to access exclusive content. You can find the triangle codes collected so far in the database under the Square Enix Members tab. Yeah, I couldn't figure out... I used what I thought was my password, but it didn't work. Anything else in here to look at? Doesn't look like it, so let's go ahead and close our stash back up. That's pretty neat. I like how I just stumbled across that. That was cool. Explore how HARP program will allow men to modify weather. Well, it's about time. Let's leave this room, shall we? Open the door. Go out into his cool apartment here. Detroit, okay. Credit chip. Yeah, might as well take it, right? Using force for peace. Ancient myths. Up here is his bathroom / laundry room. Use. Dry or use. Alright. Shut the door, see if there's anything behind it. Newspaper read. Is this new? Ah. Police blunders lead to mistrial. Prague. 6 high-ranking members of the Dvali crime family walked out of the courtroom as free men today after it became apparent that state police had once again accidentally destroyed evidence in the Melikov sex trafficking case. The judge had no choice but to declare a mistrial once Officer Rehor Kaba testified that a handwritten ledger used to track the buying and selling of prostitutes had inadvertently been shredded. He added that the officer responsible for the mistake has been placed on paid administrative leave while the matter is being investigated. This marks the 3rd case this year in which members of the Dvali organization have escaped justice due to bureaucratic error. In an assurance hollow enough to echo through the capital, the mayor declared, "The state is launching an independent investigation into the chain of custody procedures. If corruption exists in Prague, we will stamp it out." Why am I skeptical? Papa-Cola soft drink. Here's another story here. Rogue arms dealer killed in Dubai. Hey, we were there. Interpol reports that John Trent, a dangerous ex-Bell Tower operative who disappeared during the AUG incident, is dead. Trent's body was recovered during a sting operation in Dubai, along with the shipment of weapons and banned black market augmentations. He planned to sell the contraband to augmented terrorists using the pseudonym Shepherd. Ooh, shower. could use the shower. Damn. He is a cyborg, isn't he? Why did he do that? Okay. Still bothered by this T hold unmark all here on my screen. I don't know what it means. Let's search the drawer. Ah, cool, a stim pack. Or hyper stim thing, whatever. This is not Fallout 4. Medication. Yes. Health. You can replenish health instantly by using painkillers or a hypostim. That's what they're called, hypostims. To use hypostims, open the quick inventory by pressing mouse 4 and then pressing the minus key. To use painkillers, open the quick inventory by pressing mouse 4 and click on a painkiller. Medication is single use and disappears after activation. Let's not waste water here. Turn that off. Consumable painkillers. Nice, we may need that. So, interesting view out there. Oh, we got one of those things flying around. Yep, here is our living room. Here's another ebook for us to read. Interpol case file number 679310, Juggernaut Collective. The Juggernaut Collective originated in the early 2020s when a hacker named Eli posted a badly written call-to-arms type message on the darknet. Filled with misspellings and grammatical errors, it invited those disillusioned with the stranglehold 1%ers have on our world to join him in attacking, exposing, and spoiling their plots. The group first made headlines in 2025 by hijacking atmospheric processors used by a popular weather artist in Paris and sending hurricane-force winds to decimate a Page Industries-sponsored event. Around the same time, Eli was replaced online by a new nom de plume, Janus. Efforts to ascertain the real-world identity of either hacker have thus far proven unsuccessful. Under Janus's leadership, the collective had become increasingly effective at bankrupting Fortune 500 companies, exposing governmental misdeeds, and in general, making life difficult for the extremely wealthy. Particularly worrisome to counterterrorism agencies around the world is growing evidence that the collective have been recruiting a number of experienced agents, often with black ops expertise, to assist them. It's been a long day. Sorry my reading is not very good tonight. But I'm gonna read it. Don't you worry.